Welcome to LinkedIn Live. And today we have a special guest, Tris Brown. He is going to tell us all about how to achieve exponential growth. And you're the CEO of LSA Global. And I would like to know, what is the secret sauce, not to growth, but to exponential growth?
The secret sauce. Well, we found through our research that there's about 74 different ingredients for exponential growth. So the secret sauce for each company is different, and it's figuring out how you align all those ingredients to get growth for your exact industry and exact situation.
So can you list all 74 now?
I could, but then I'd give it all away, Gerhard. You have to show up in Las Vegas to see that. Yeah.
Well, Tris is going to do a keynote on September 7th, on Thursday. And he's speaking at 9 in the morning. And if you like to attend virtually as our guest, all you need to do is scan that QR code now, and you get a free virtual ticket that we normally sell for $129. So that's
You'll be making money. Yeah.
We give it away because there's so many people from 50 different countries worldwide that are going to be tuning in, and we want more people from all over the world. I'd like to get to 1,000 because your message is essential for not just survival, but for thriving in an uncertain economy. So tell us, how did you come up with those 74 growth factors?
Okay, well, we did research around 410 different companies in 8 industries to see what separated the high from the average to the low performers. And it basically fell into 3 buckets that all those moves fall into. There's strategy components around your sales strategy and how you're going to market. There's cultural components around health and accountability and how work gets done across the company, not just in sales. And then there's the talent components on how you attract, develop, engage, and retain talent within that culture to go execute that strategy. So that's how we figured it out. And the highest performing companies that get the ingredients right, they grow revenue 58% faster and are 72% more profitable than those that don't.
So how big is the role of the corporate culture in growth?
I know you're a culture guy. I thought you'd ask that. So corporate culture is 40% of the difference. Strategy is 31% and talent is 29%. The nuance to that is the talent moves you make, whether that's training or hiring, they don't do much until you get the strategy and culture parts right. And so those two account for 71% of the difference. And the reason culture is so important is because your strategy has to go through your culture to get implemented. And so all those mindsets, beliefs, and how work gets done, if that's in the way of high growth, whether it's frustrating legal processes or procurement or decision making, it just really gets in the way of those high performers. So the highest performing companies, they're a well-oiled machine and everybody's driving towards growth.
Well, we do have another speaker. Chris Corneen is with MSI, and that company has a culture where everybody in the organization considers themselves a salesperson. Everybody sells, and they're doing spectacularly well, and they continue to expand. And I think they may have read your playbook.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, and again, that's defining sales not in the old school cheesy car salesman way, but in the how do you help your clients and their clients to be successful way, and it really makes a difference.
So it really starts with a mindset, and then you overlay the strategy, and then you execute.
Actually, it could, because it's never ideal, but in an ideal world, it starts with the clear go-to-market strategy and then defining the mindset that's going to best go deliver that strategy. Because while you and I probably have certain mindsets we believe in or resonate with, there's really different cultures can be okay for different strategies.
Right.
Some that we might not want to work for and some we might love to work for. So it's really about creating the mindsets for that unique strategy, which is really different for each company.
Right. But then there's another component, which is the addressable market. What is your best advice on how to seize the right opportunities in the marketplace?
Well, it's about, what the research found, it's about clarity. So if you're going after a total addressable market, you better be pretty darn sure about what your target profile of your ideal client looks like and why what you have is better, faster, cheaper than all the alternatives they have at their disposal, including doing it themselves and doing nothing. So that's a big part of strategic sales clarity, is really knowing what sets you apart and what that ideal profile buyer is. And then it's, are there enough of those ideal profile buyers to hit the growth targets you want?
Yeah, it is. It's like working with 3 Rubik's Cubes at the same time.
Yeah, it is. And it's, you can get lucky and build the next iPhone and not have to do anything, but most companies have to work pretty diligently,
Right.
be
Right.
really clear about who their buyer is, what sets them apart, and go through a buying journey that makes sense for them to win deals and help them and their clients be successful.
Tell me about the buying journey, because I have I want to challenge that notion that there's actually a journey. I think it's more like a maze.
I'd say maze is probably a good way to say it. I think the skill set, when you get to the talent part, it's just teaching sales folks, how do you uncover the maze or journey that makes sense for that buyer, and does that fit with your unique value proposition? Is it worth it for you to go through that maze to try to win or not? I think one of the biggest mistakes sales folks make is they treat all opportunities equally, instead of focusing on the ones where they can really add value and help.
So when you researched all those companies, how did you get them to give you that data, and so you could distill the growth factors?
Well, we asked a lot, and then we got enough to make it valid. So it's just people were willing to do it because we gave them the results for free.
Right.
So they got the research back.
Right. Is that a report that people could buy?
They can actually get it for free on our website. So lsaglobal.com, and if you search for organizational alignment research, they can find it and download it and have it for free. Although now you're making me think maybe we should sell it.
How many pages is it?
Oh, that's a good question, Gerhard. Maybe 20.
So it sounds like a solid document. And how long did it take you to do that research?
A year.
Wow.
Yeah.
I will put a price tag on it.
Okay, well, you can download it for $1 million at sellingpower.com. How about that?
And we split the money.
And we'll split it 50-50.
Right. So why should people come to Vegas to see you, besides the experience of hearing Tris Brown speak? And when Tris speaks, people listen.
Oh boy, yeah. Well, I think if you're interested in really outcome-oriented, practical approaches to drive revenue and margin, that's what we talk about. So this isn't fluffy, fancy stuff, and there's no silver bullet. It's the hard work of really having a clear strategy, building an amazing culture and mindset to go make it happen, and then equipping people to go pull it off. And it's an approach, and it takes time. But if you're looking for practical solutions versus foofy consultancy stuff, I think you'll appreciate what we have to say.
I'm showing off the QR code. If you want to tune in remotely, even if you are in Afghanistan or in Zimbabwe, you can see Chris live virtually. But a better thing would be, if you want to come to Vegas, email me to gg@sellingpower.com, and I give you a discounted ticket so you can attend and get a selfie with Tris Brown.
Oh yeah, boy, that's worth millions for sure.
I have seen you on stage, and there's one thing that I always remember is that after you finish, people make a beeline to speak with you, and you're gracious enough to spend a lot of time with everybody.
Oh, well, that's nice of you to say, Garrett. No, I always appreciate coming to your events, and there's usually great people there with really interesting things to share. So I appreciate it.
So, on a personal note, I'd like for people to know something that's not in your LinkedIn profile.
Oh, not in my LinkedIn profile. I'd be happy surfing, mountain biking, and skiing every day. And I bought a Mega Millions lottery ticket yesterday. So if I don't see you in Vegas, it's because I won. And I'm surfing, skiing, and mountain biking. How about that?
So let's say you win that $1 billion or whatever it is tomorrow. What would you do first? The skiing, the mountain bike? Would you go on a private plane to Portillo in Chile and ski the Andes where they have lots of snow right now?
That sounds pretty good. Yeah, I think all of the above.
Can you pick me up first?
Absolutely.
All right.
I'll pick you up on the way. We'll go skiing. I'll drop you off. Then we'll go surfing.
Awesome. I don't know how to surf, but you can teach me.
Okay, fair enough.
I only know how to boogie board.
That's good enough.
Thank you, Tris. I very much look forward to seeing you in Las Vegas, and I want to invite everybody to join us. There are about 27 speakers and Tiffany Bova is there. She has a wonderful new book, The Experience Mindset, and we are going to have 100 books that we are going to give away. So you get and she's not the only one with books. There are 3 other authors that share free books that going to blow you away. Thank you, Chris. Tris.
Thanks, Gerhard.
Namaste.
Namaste. See ya.